Okay, so it's the middle of day 100. We did it, 100 days. And we just got another contract completed here for another blueprint, so we'll take that. And we'll look at design points. I think maybe I'll refresh the list, see if I can get, some more blueprints instead. So we'll pop this one here. We can also get another elite worker. So let's grab this. We have all workers moving faster. Hiring workers costing less. Merchants give more money. Attract 10% more customers per day. That is another 100 customers per day from peers. I like it. Let's do it. So apparently it's not that much. It must not be on the current total. It must be on the current baseline. So you have like a baseline and then everybody's giving bonuses, right? So it must be another 10% on top from the baseline, not including the others. So it doesn't stack. In other words, it's not multiplicative or whatever you want to call it. Okay, anyway, so we got that. Now, I also have 500,000 gold, and so that is enough to go ahead and pop the gem mine. So we have now maxed out all of our trade routes, and now it's just a matter of actually getting that stuff and, bringing that stuff in consistently here. We're going to add another one of these little jewelry things, another one of these little gem storages. So go ahead and do that. This time, we want this one to be diamonds. We now have storage for all types of gems. Very nice. I think it's probably a good idea at this point to kind of go back on my original plan of having every product in the store. I think it's time I phase out a lot of the plain iron stuff. Swap it out for, a higher end stuff. I think it's making more sense to me as I'm sitting here doing. I know that's the whole goal the whole time anyway. I was just going to do it differently, but I think I'm not going to do it differently now. I'm really hoping that this chest has something in it. That is an achievement as well. Also, we've made gold bars, so that's an achievement. The medium bar, that's an achievement. Now make a large bar, that's an achievement. And then we can begin to get all the gems and stuff. And then pretty much everything that's achievement-wise from there is about merchants, pretty much, because it's all about getting all the blueprints unlocked, getting their quality up to rare at least. You need everything to be at least rare quality as well. And so that means putting more people on the merchant jobs too. So I think what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take my blacksmiths, crafting for racks. We're going to go... everyone who's good with pottery will stay crafting for the racks. I think Jeremy's going to go to the merchants. Hildebald's going to go to the merchants. We're going to say... Honora, I think I'm going to have you go to the trade routes. And Elric will go to the trade routes, and Arabella will go to the merchants as well. So we're going to do kind of shift things away from the store a little bit because we don't really need the money at this point. And just go all skills on that. For you, it's fine. Blacksmiths, I have a blacksmith in here that's not set to level themselves up. Oh, the new guy, Jack. Yeah, I wanted to get his other skill up first before I told it to... do highest skill first. Now he'll work on his metal working skill. All right, so they're just going to kind of go nuts on that stuff, and I will just keep their iron. I'll make sure I keep all their iron filled up, and they can go ahead and do it. But then as we unlock new things in the blueprints area, we're going to replace it. Can we get it? Moderate chance. Ooh, revealing a few cheap goods and a little else. Never mind. I saw 22,000 and I thought, ooh, but no. It is very difficult to get like a good treasure from those chests. It seems like it's very rare to be able to get something like that. We got 33 items in here and they're all destined for racks. We don't have enough people hauling things away for racks. So probably could switch Elric over to this, or sorry, Eric. Elric's the other one. Joyce. Yeah, I could probably get more. I could probably get another assistant to do this if we have a better assistant somewhere. Got a blue one? Ooh, yeah, 2 blue ones. Nice. We'll get both you guys helping out with this for now. We'll go have one of you focus on the racks. And we'll say highest skill first is fine with me. Hamlin, we'll say whichever one you choose to level up, that's the one I want you to focus on. All right, there you go. And then some of the workers are still busy, it says. Ah, still got somebody hammering over here. There's always one. Always one guy. He's finishing up one of them royal swords. Big old silver swords. Yeah, you gotta sharpen it too. Nice. Done. Okay. So, let's keep these guys a little busy like that too. And then at the top here, up these racks, we're gonna want to phase out some of these things, right? So I'm gonna phase out, I think the ladles will get phased out. Let's go ahead and actually change these ones too. We're gonna change this one to the copper goblets. So there'll be 2 copper goblet ones here. And then why don't we shift these tankards? I think we could probably unlock another blueprint for these. So let's change the big spoon, common sword, teapots. Yeah, let's sell some teapots. At least epic. We got 31,000 design points, so we can definitely kick things up. Swift edge metal hammer. This is pine wood. Nice. And plus, but it's still iron. I want to stop using iron and go straight to steel if I can. How about iron breaker? This is a weapon though. Still, it's a thing we can use. So let's go iron breaker to epic. Yeah, we can use some of the birch wood on this. That's good. Get that up to there. Bandit shield. It's just another kind of shield. Cooking tray. This is probably pretty good. Bump that up to legendary for now because we can. We're gonna get gems any minute now. So I probably should get at least something here. I'm thinking probably we could start with the emerald and ruby necklaces. So we can go like this. They take a lot of points to level up, but we'll get them at least there. And then the ruby necklace, same thing. At least up to epic. And then, you know, I have almost enough to do the emerald one, I think, at that point. We're going to have other stuff like topaz. We're going to have more topaz stuff too. So maybe make the topaz necklace. There we go. So we have some jewelry stuff we can start to sell as we get that stuff ready to rock and roll. And I think the iron breaker will just pop it to legendary now. Okay. So let's reconfigure some of these things, right? So I'm thinking we take... these are made with, well, I can't see the details on what they're made with. That's the problem with this list. I can go like this, but I can only see resources here. You can also see upgrade cost if you're interested in that. At a glance, you can do that too. The resource cost, though, is what I'm interested in. I just don't see that in this list, which is what I actually really wanted it to be. So the small pot just takes regular iron, right? Small pot right here. So you're just a single steel ingot. You're still steel though. That's good. I'm pretty sure you are just iron. So I'm gonna swap you to be the teapot. That seems fine. We're gonna take the knives and we're gonna swap those with the iron goblets. I think, aren't these just regular iron though? Yeah, cooking tray. This is the one. This is what I want right here. I want this cooking tray here. And actually, I think what I'll do instead, let's swap it to the scoop. Let's make you the metal scoop, and then make you the cooking tray. There we go. So things will get swapped out there. And I just put the cooking stuff next to each other. So like more reliance on steel, less reliance on working with iron directly. We want to work with steel, not iron directly. That kind of thing. I think probably we should swap out some of the wooden stuff, like this regular little wooden mallet thing. I can probably swap that out for one of these scythes. Scythe, sure. The wooden pitchfork thing, I could probably get rid of that and exchange it, but I don't have another tool to work with. The iron breaker is the next thing here. I'm going to have to add one of these weapon things to the store. Let's add one of these things. We'll add 2 of them, I guess. Iron breaker is going to be in there. And then we have a spare one. And then now we don't have a 100% bonus anymore. So we'll add additional decorations. And I could add like one of these knights. Right by the stairs. Yeah, as they come in, they can have one right there. That does tip us over the mark, so We'll say that's good enough for now. We actually do need more jewelry cases, but this is only a single item of jewelry at the moment. So we're going to swap this out and exchange it for, let's say, an emerald necklace here. And I think probably what we should do here is add another rug, because these are actually worth quite a bit as far as the benefits go here. We'll say one there and then one here. And we'll put jewelry cases on these 2 rugs. So we'll say the jewelry box, the jewelry cases go like here for now and here for now. And then we'll swap. This one will be the, let's go topaz and emerald. And then we'll have, on this case here, we'll do the diamond, or sorry, ruby on that one there. And so if we're going to do that, then we'll change this one to be ruby. Right, that makes sense. Emerald would be here. You can see it at a glance, right? We could say that the blue one would be the topaz. And then the white would probably be diamond. So we'll have the a purple one for the other one. Or maybe purple's the diamond one. I think maybe purple's the diamond one, yeah. Because this is the default plain look. So we'll do purple for the diamond one later on. Okay, now we're still a little bit under where we need to be on decorations again. So we'll take and let's add, I wonder if, I can't really put these on here. They have to be on a post because there's no wall. And this upper floor has no walls. It's just how it is. Yeah. Okay, so we'll need to put some of these right here, these little plant things. I'll put these kind of on the edges of some of the shelves. So like run right there. Can extend that wall out a little bit maybe. And we can put another one like right here. That gets us exactly what we need. 100%. Some blacksmiths require large gold ingots, but nobody is assigned to make them. I know. It's great, isn't it? Let's get someone to make them then. It's gonna be you, Winifred. Winifred, you are my large golden ingot guy. There you go. So the gold stuff right now is very low volume because we don't have a whole lot of the ore. But if we can get more and more people on the merchant contracts, more and more people on the merchants, the trade contracts and the merchants and stuff, we'll probably do a little bit less on the store now. Because if we're not making every single product, every single item, you know, maybe we don't need as many people making for the store. I don't know. I mean, we have way more customers now. I gotta believe we're getting close to the point of needing another checkout person. I'm gonna look at that actually. Another checkout person. Well, it will actually matter though, because if they're only gonna choose the one that's closest to them. Maybe putting them in the center of the store would work better. Then they'd be kind of spread out then, right? Put the jewelry all on the wall here. Put the checkout counters in the center. And then people come from every angle to check out. Yeah, I think the 5 are pretty good right now, especially as their skills get better. Their, you know, the patience, their skill on the line to make longer lines and stuff, that gets better too. That's pretty good. Lydia, we'll have you go like this, please. There we go. And then we have another one here. More blueprints done. We'll grab that one because it looks pretty easy. And this one is another blueprint, so we'll grab that one too. Okay, so in the center of the store right now, I have some jewelry cases. I've added some. So we've got the standard necklace we've had the whole time here, which of course we're not making. We're really not making any jewelry right now. I need to get people to maybe focus on that. We have a lot of empty shelves on the store because I've, you know, taken some people off of just being dedicated to the shop. So it's what happens. It's fine. We have emeralds right here. Our ruby necklace will be here and our topaz stuff will be here. Then on this side, we have diamond necklaces and the diamond rings. They have their own little area here too, and I'm color coding them so we can clearly see what's in stock beyond just the logos. Yeah, we don't have any of these yet, but we're getting very close to having them. There's only 18 more shovels to make, and then we need more of the pickaxes. Pretty much everybody is focusing on these lower ones. And that's I don't think we can really avoid that other than just moving people over to the trade route stuff. If I had everybody focus on trade route stuff, I bet we'd have all these things right now. But again, as long as my budget is fine, as long as we're making a lot of money every day, like a lot, then I'm content with just letting the status quo exist for now, since it's really, you know, it's not like it gets me any closer to a goal just to make specific items. If anything, making the diamond necklaces and stuff right now would actually be less good than waiting until I have a higher tier, because I can make more money with it at a higher tier. Let's go ahead and get these guys refresh their supply. There you go. So if I take a look at the blueprints right now, they are in order of basically their value, right? Their monetary value is what they in order. So the most valuable thing I can make right now is a diamond necklace, and that is only at rare quality. It is the most expensive thing people can buy, even at rare quality. And it's 5,300 to level this up. So getting a legendary diamond necklace is going to be sick, because just going from rare to epic boosts this by almost 300 coin. It's great that way. So I can wait on that too. We're also making some rapiers, although I don't have any gold ingots in stock anymore. I'm out of gold. But we were making them right there. And then we can also have plenty of these things in stock, so we can continuously make these scythes and stuff too. We'll go ahead and pop that to legendary because we can. And then I kind of feel like I'm just going to wait on my design points. I understand why they chose not to let me do it, but I kind of feel like I wish the game would allow me to just simply buy design points. I know it makes no sense to be able to do it, but I just wish I could take this huge surplus of money I have and outsource design points. I think that'd be great. You know, this one's going to give me gold ore, which I probably should take, because gold ore is quite hard to get. I need big spoons for that. So we'll go ahead and get that going. I'm not sure what quality I needed to have. I don't think you need to have much quality for this. So we'll just start making big spoons to get the gold ore. And then there's going to be an awful lot of big spoons made here. Now that big spoon is made with what? That's made with steel. Okay, we have 1,000 steel here. So if everybody starts focusing on the big spoons, that would be pretty swell. Look at everybody, just everyone's hammering, sawing away at the wood though. You all making these? You guys making rakes? There's just so many. Like I wish I could have 2 iron mines. I really hope they consider in the future when they update the game next. Right, I'm hoping, you know, later on when they update the game, I really want them to add another iron mine, or at the very least allow me to add an extra 4 people to the iron mine. Right, I mean, it wouldn't change. I'm still gonna have to buy it. I'm still gonna have to right click these all the time. But you know, maybe make it really expensive. Maybe make it cost 1 million gold to get another iron mine. And I would stack up for that. I would save up for that, and I would spend it. 1 million gold to get the iron mine, absolutely. So that would be a good trade-off. I don't really have much to spend money on right now anyway. You know, it's really a bottleneck of just getting everything done, which again, the bottleneck in that case would be, oh, you should just hire more people. Well, yeah, that's what my money's been getting spent on. I've been hiring lots of people. It's just not enough yet, and I have limited space for the equipment and stuff that they're using too. So we'll pop those 3 guys, and they're all making it for merchants by default right away. They're all making it for merchants. We'll have you go. Yeah, highest skill is fine there. We'll go highest skill there is not what I'm looking for, so I'll have to wait on him. Kind of want to wait on the other one too, just to bump that metal working up, so that we work on those 2 things at the same time. Grant, yeah, I got to go manual with you as well, and I have to go manual with you unless I want you to work on design after you're done with pottery, so I'll have to leave you guys there too. And then maybe another assistant to start moving things around. This one's pretty good. Josephine, you can join us. Yeah. Just for merchant, bringing things to merchants maybe. Actually, I could have you, Josephine. Why don't we switch you? Actually, I probably need more people to do things for the racks if I'm going to do that. So Grant can work on rack stuff. I'll shift somebody over. See, we have people waiting in line to get steel because we're working on so much steel. So we actually have people waiting in line to get it. So I'm gonna need another one of these and pop steel somewhere else. I guess it can fit in here and it doesn't get in anybody's way. I don't think this gets in anyone's way. It might. I can put it over here. That's pretty safe for being in people's way. And then over here, I think this is probably pretty safe putting it here. So this one's going to be steel as well. Here we go, just regular steel ingots. And then this one over here, also steel like so. And then we just simply need somebody else to be moving things around to get that stuff in stock. So I'm going to say we take... let's just hire more people. Let's hire even more people. Yeah, right here. I like you. You're very fast too. Giselle. Giselle is going to be somebody who transfers ingots. And you're going to go from this steel pile here upstairs to here. Yes. And you'll hire skill first on that. And that'll help us in transferring steel up here so that these guys don't have to wait in line. For down here, I need someone to pop this one. Going from here to here is kind of a waste. A little bit, but we have a big stack right here too. And so I'm thinking we'll take our assistants. Let's bring one of you guys off. Drogo. Yeah, I think Drogo's pretty good. Drogo will come off of this. You're going to go from here up to here. Okay, because that's pretty close too. Going from those two spots from here to there is pretty close too. So hopefully this gets us a lot more steel in stock. We can stop having everybody waiting in line for steel. Start just getting the stuff as it comes. Yep, just pick it up from your nearest place, please. There you go. There you go. And up here, looking pretty good. This one was in stock. Now it's not. Now it is. There you go. Nobody's waiting in line anymore. Perfect. And maybe this little empty space over here, we could probably fit in an extra set of metal working stations. Just like another 3 of these. I think if I move the benches a little bit, let's actually move these benches out of here. Yeah, right here. We'll take these 3 benches and we'll move them out of here. Where are we going to put them? Where are we going to put them? That is a big story, isn't it? You know, I don't really know where we can put them. Also, they're not at all. They're kind of all jumbled up now, aren't they? They're not in the line anymore. I don't want to throw them away. I need this one here. It's this side right here. Well, tell you what, why don't we... I know they're kind of in the way, but we'll put them like this. Let's slide you over. Maybe we can get away with this for now. I think you need to be flipped, don't you? No, it was right. Okay. And then you can come over and be like in this area. All right, slam these against the wall. All right, and then we want the anvils. Like that. And we'll get an extra couple of quenchers over here too. We'll put a quencher here. We'll put a quench there and there. There. We'll see if that maybe opens things up too, because I am noticing every once in a while people are waiting in line for the smelters too. And then right away they're working on this stuff now, so just add some extra stuff. Yep, we're pretty much optimized for space. I would say 90%. There's room for improvement, but not a lot of room. You know, we could definitely have... I think perhaps it's not necessary to have 3 sets of stairs. That might be a thing I could have worked on here. We only have 2 sets of stairs from this point, and then we only have 1 set of stairs going up from this point. So, you know, everybody eventually goes up this side to resupply. This is the only, aside from the store, which is cut off from the blacksmith, this is the only one that goes all the way to the top. Everyone else is kind of like transitioning depending on whether you're getting supply. Like over here, this staircase is just here because it's metal for, you know, jewelry and such. Oh my gosh, they're all just waiting. What are you waiting for? Are you waiting for one of these workbenches? I think you are. I think we're waiting for workbenches now. That's no good. Let's move this over like that. Oh, come on. There's always someone using it. Here. Move that there. Give me another set of workbenches here. And then this is going to move back. And this is going to move back. There. Okay. Hopefully they'll take those now. This is the part where, like, you have too many blacksmiths anyway. They're all just standing around doing nothing. Everybody's standing around doing nothing. There's gold. Okay, we got some gold. There's a moderate chance of that one. I'll take the moderate chance, I guess. But they're just standing around doing nothing right now. I think the game is incapable of calculating all my needs at this point. Yeah, they're all in. Everybody's in. Oh, it's 12. That's why. Well, the good news is they're not actually wasting any time, right? Because it's 12, so no additional time is passing anyway. So they can stand there in line all they want. It's actually costing me nothing. Other than my own real world time. It's costing me IRL time. But that's it. Everybody who's already started something, they're going to finish it. So that's fine. I can get behind that. Oh, I've definitely expanded production quite a bit. 2 new workbenches on this. No, sorry, 3 new workbenches over here. And a whole, like, 3 new sets of anvils and everything over here. So I'm expecting big things for my investment. Show me a return. Speaking of which, almost enough shovels. Then we'll see the pickaxes, and then let there be gems. We're gonna get more clay today. How are we with clay? I feel like we have a lot of clay. Is that more than a feeling? Yeah, right there. That's a lot of clay. And then in this, oh my gosh, yes, we have so much clay. Okay, we do not need. Is there a way I can pause? If there a way I can pause clay? Enabled. Yes, disable. There we go. Well, let's enable it now, and then once we get the trade, then we'll disable it. Yeah, it's the next day. So it's in there now. Yep, 1636 clay. Wow. Okay, we will go ahead and disable this so that we don't constantly do it. How much birch wood we have? 636 is quite a bit. I think we can probably hold off on the birch wood a little bit here today too. How close are we though? It's really just about the pitchforks, and after that we're good. So I think after we deliver the pitchforks, we'll shut this one off too, so that these guys will focus on just these. Because I think that's what it's necessary in order to get us going on here, especially with the gold. I need more gold. Everything's been converted to large ingots because that's what my guys have been told to do. They make small ones, and the small one makes the medium, and then the medium guy makes the large, and it just keeps doing this until we're full on large, right? So here's that. I don't need any of this. I guess we're going blueprint. Day 105. How many days have gone by in this video alone? Right? I feel like we've gone through like a whole month in this video. I've just been zooming ahead. Maybe I'm just being silly. I don't think. Yeah. Maybe that's silly. Can't possibly have done that many days, right? I'm not entirely sure when these guys will finish, but they have been sawing for a very long time. The only thing that gives me hope they're going to finish, right, is that all of these tables were doing this for a very long time, and now they're gradually one at a time wrapping this up. It's almost like the game wants only one person to work at a time, even if they're all displaying and showing that they're working. If you take a look at the map, we have everything we need for the birch woods now. So I'm going to go ahead and tell them to not enable this one now, and we're going to end up with a whole bunch of birch wood. We can disable this one for now. And now everyone who's working on trade routes should be working on getting me more gold, because we have a pretty good amount of birch wood kind of in stock here. And we'll keep an eye on the clay, make sure we don't get, let's say, if it gets down to about 300, we'll start enabling the route again. It's probably good, maybe 400 or so. But I think at this point, I don't really need any more clay for... I wish I kind of had a... I wish there was a screen that showed me that. Like, is there a screen that shows me how much I'm using for any given day? Like the clay, how much clay are we using? That's what I'd really like to know. I've been getting pretty consistently 74 or so clay, or this is copper, sorry. 74 or so copper every day. And yeah, my copper supply is going down from what it was. It's slowly going down, but it is going down. So I will probably need to get another miner in there at some point there. Let's get the design points. Ooh, high chance. I gotta take it. I gotta have it. I gotta figure out what the heck is in these things. At some point, we're gonna get that treasure. I'm not sure how long it'll take, but you can only have so many high chances before one of them actually works, right? I feel like that's a logical thought, a logical thing in the head. Also, I am curious to see whether this will let me go over 1 million. I assume it will. There's actually space in the field for another area, but I don't think we're probably not going to be able to hit 10 million. It'll probably stop at 9 million, 9999999. But we'll see. Maybe not. Maybe I'll just break the game doing that. Who knows? You know what? Let's have you do this, and then we'll just say high skill. It's fine. Okay. Okay. Are we satisfied with this video? I don't know. I don't even know how long it's been going on, to be honest. I haven't been paying attention. I've just been trying to play. I think I'm, even if it's really short, though, I probably shouldn't call it quits if it's really short, right? If it's you know, like 35 minutes, I think that's fine. You know, that's pretty consistent. That's fairly on brand. You know, it's close enough to where it's like, yeah, all right. But you know, if we're in like the mid-20s, though, that would be horrible, right? Maybe I should just play on and just buffer it a little bit more. Of course, now everyone's going to say, oh, well, if there's no more content, I should just leave. You know, how many of you, show of hands in the comments, right? Just, I don't care if you're not going to hurt my feelings or anything, but how many of you guys, show of hands in the comments, will leave the video as soon as you see the credits appear on the left side screen? Because that's been pretty much consistently, I put the credits at the end of the video, right? I have thought about it for months. I've considered, but I've just never taken the plunge. I've considered placing those credits in random locations in the middle of the video instead. Like 10 minutes in, you'd see credits, and then we'd go another 40, you know? I've considered doing that, but I feel like I've got this this consistency now. I feel like I've got it to the point where people don't really believe the end of the video is there until they see the credits. And at that point, they leave faster than if your house is on fire. You got to leave now. Like, the drop off on viewership is very much like, oh, credits are on the screen. Bye. How many of you are guilty of such things? I just replenished the wood. That's how much I don't care about money at this point. I'm paying for wood again. Yeah. Let's put you up like that, and we'll have you go highest skill now. That's neat. 800,000 gold. Yes, I could hire more blacksmiths. I totally could. It's just like, where do I put them? You know, like, I need more benches. Where do I put those? I need more anvils for them. Where am I putting those? You know, they're regularly waiting in line for these tables because everyone's always using them all the time. You know, I think I could be more efficient with my placement on certain things to jam more things in. I definitely think that, you know, like this area here, I've got this as sort of like a break room area almost. I could definitely do away with the walls and make something happen here for sure, but not much more, right? Like there's a trade route chest, and you know, I've got the birchwood piles right here. There's some stairs here. Yeah, I could get rid of this, but what am I going to put there instead? I could get rid of this, but what am I going to put there instead? Another bench. Okay. Right next to these. So, I mean, I don't think there's that much room again, I think maybe there's you know, if you have the ability to do so, our Discord server has a leveling system, so maybe you don't have the ability to do so. It stops spam a lot. It stops spam almost entirely. There's a lot of Discord servers out there that you'll get spam from. You'll get, like, you know, random users will hit add everyone and just you'll get binged for spam, right? You're going to see, you know, scam posts and stuff. Our Discord server, I am very proud to say it. And in no small part at all to Bluesy, who's helped develop the bot that's running a lot of this stuff. But I mean, there's just no spam on the server at all. Like, it just doesn't happen because the bot just stops it as soon as it happens. You know, so you don't get those everyone pings on my server. You don't get the, you know, join now for easy crypto. Like, you don't get that stuff on my server because we just have such great automation that just takes care of it. But there's a downside of that, and that's that a lot of people also, you know, that you have good intentions. You just joined. You want to have fun right away, but you find that you can't post pictures. And you're like, wait a minute, I can't post pictures here. I can't post links. Why can't I post links? Well, because you need to earn our trust first, and that's the leveling system. You got to earn our trust first. And it's like a trade-off. You're just like, you know, is this worth it? Well, nobody gets scammed on our server, so far, I think it's worth it. So far. I'm like way off topic now, trying to just, you know, bide my time. It takes almost 12,000 design points to make the diamond necklace legendary. But I feel like that's the one I want to be legendary. I want to just wait and just spend it all on this one thing. And up it goes, almost 300 coin again. But it's probably better to do this one. No, this is only 100 coin. Yeah, no, it's definitely better to do this one. I think the diamond ring should be epic first, maybe? Yeah, screw it. I'm going to wait and do epic diamond or legendary diamond necklace first. And then as far as other blueprints go, we can do rings too. We got ruby rings, we got emerald rings. We can still do all these things. We can start making gold bracelets too. These require medium ingots. So we could have been making those. But I just need to get more gold. I also want to take an eye, just keep an eye on clay to see how long it takes to, you know, to drop supply. We're so close to the gems. Next video, we're gonna see gems. You ready for it? The gem mine will be done. Next video, guys. You'll see it. All right, fine. Roll the credits. Watch everybody leave. Bye. Bye, everyone who skips out as soon as you see the credits. Seriously, though, I really do appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's great. I'm kind of a... If you're not a native English speaker, you know, you might not get the sarcasm. You may not get the jokes, but I'm just kidding with you. You guys can leave whenever you want. I prefer you to stay until every last second, but, you know... Who am I to tell you what you should do and not do? I'm just a random dude on the internet playing video games. You know? I'm not playing an RPG right now, but if I was, then I'd be a dude playing a dude who's disguised probably as another dude. That's my only movie reference I could come up with at the very end of the video. Okay, I did it. I finally got the movie reference in the video. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you. Can we get it? No. Humble reward, barely. Unbelievable. Maybe we'll get this one next video. Take care. Bye-bye.